Hello, thank you for joining me for today's special episode of Minecraft Devotionals. As of this recording, this will be episode 27. And honestly, I'm surprised it's taken us this long. But for today's episode, it's going to be a little bit special because we should be able to finally go into the nether. We have all the resources necessary. We're going to build a little hut around the nether portal and do a little bit of exploring. Looking back though, we have gone through the Bible a lot. I currently have 20 different verses set up here, different readings. I hope that you guys do take the time every so often to review these and go over them yourself. It is important that you spend your own time in the Bible and not just take any one person, including my own's, word for it, but instead spending your own time. We're going to go ahead and start off with our chapter reading for today. I know it's a little bit much. It will probably be a little bit longer episode depending on how long it takes for us to build everything. But I do appreciate the continued support of this series that everybody gives. The comment sections that I get, the views, everything is very much appreciated. Today's chapter that we're looking at will be James chapter 1 verses 1 through 27. Like I said, this is kind of a lot, but I figured it was kind of important for today's reading materials. This chapter reads, James, a servant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into divers temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect, the entire, wanting nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that he giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given to him. But let him ask in faith, not wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave in the sea, driven with the wind and the tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted, but the rich in that he is made low, because as a flower of the grass he shall pass away. For the sun is no sooner risen with the brimming heat, but it weareth the grass, and the flower therefore falleth, and the grace of the fashion of it perish. So also shall the rich man fade away in his ways. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tired, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man, when he is tempted, let no man say, when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. But every man is tempted, when he is drawn away of his own lusts, and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Do not err, my beloved brethren, for a good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, from whom is no variables, neither shadow of turning. O his own will begat he us with the word of truth, that he should be kind of first fruits of his creatures. Wherefore, my brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engraved word, which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself, and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. But whosoever looketh in the perfect law of liberty, and continued wherein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. If any man among you seem to be religious, and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, that man's religion is vain. Pure religion, and undefiled before God and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and the widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world. When I was doing today's devotion, trying to do reading, there is a lot of truth in the first book of James, in chapter 1 of James. I could not decide which one, so I figured I'd read these 27 verses. Take your time and read over these about yourself. They are a great blessing. There's a lot of honest and truth in there. Let's go ahead and get started on today's project. I know for a little while we've been digging down in our mine, and I said we'll probably put another fortress down there. But I think I changed my mind, because doing a little bit of digging, doing a little bit of research, that where you put the nether portal, it'll be equivalent in the nether. And being so far under the ground, I was terrified that we were going to be under lava pits, under lava lakes and all that stuff. It's not going to let me sleep anytime soon. So I decided to pick out another spot to put it. I think it's time for us to build our third base of operations. Something where just the nether portal exists, as well as different things that we will need for the nether. Right over there. Nice large spot. Grab some digging materials. I flattened it out a little bit. You do see that I left us some materials here for us to dig out, but for the most part, I think a building facing this way will look nice and add to the area around here. We'll build it big enough for us nether portal, and these are the materials that I grabbed for it. So I think about here, we'll start with building the nether portal. We'll build a house around us, that way I make certain that it's built high enough. I got some more of the deep slate blocks. I like that design, and I got us some copper and smooth stone. And I got some more cooking in the secondary house over there. I'm just waiting for the opportunity to go to sleep. And what we'll end up doing is probably adjusting these stairs here to go over that way, so that way we can go right into that house, and we'll have a different direction of everything. Alright, it's not going to let us sleep for a little bit, so let's go ahead and go to work in the rain. I know I did my reading in the rain, but yeah, it's fine. We're not going to get attacked by anything, or shouldn't. After we do have everything built up and all that stuff, we'll move our diamond armor and our equipment that we have. Checking in my pocket, I did make myself a bow and arrow. We'll have to fix our shield up, get some arrows, and I got some buckets to build our lava. So I think the sun rises in this way and sets in this way. So I want a window here to observe all that. We want to be able to have a pathway here, so that way when we do build. So I think I want to build our portal facing this way. I do not want to put it over any of these materials, because we're going to dig these up as well. Okay, we have just enough blocks of obsidian to do so. I'm going to have the wall here. I don't want it up against the wall, but at the same time I want to be able to get to it. So I think, just to play it safe, I know I'm hesitant to put the blocks, but if we have the wall here, then we are going to want One. Do we want the portal up against the wall? Or do we want it out a little bit? Because I did not give myself enough space to work this way much. So I think it'll probably be about here then where we'll start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, three, four, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that I think about it, I think it only needs to be 3 wide. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be where our portal is. I'm thinking about maybe digging it down 1 level. But we'll have it set there. It'll give us a little bit of space to come out here and work. We're able to put some maybe chests in the corner over here. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, I think I like that a lot. So let's go ahead and do that then. We'll go down 1 level. One, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we did this right. If we did, we will be able to activate it with our flint and steel. And then doing so, this will turn into purple, and we'll be able to enter through into the nether. There we go. So before we go in there, obviously we'll want to be ready and all that stuff, but this is where we're going to leave it. We'll be able to come through and all that stuff. We'll decorate it up and make it all pretty. But it looks like it is finally nighttime, so let's go to sleep first. We now know how high we need to build our house. Maybe we'll build the obsidian into the roof. I don't want it to be more than a 1-story building. There we go. I was kind of hoping that the rain would let up. That way I don't have to talk over the rain. Alright, so let's see how far out we can build this house now. I don't want it to be too big, because I don't want it to overshadow everything else. I'm going to have a window here. I think we're going to have a little bit of a porch here, so I want to leave some space out that way. You know what? That might actually work. Yeah, I think I like the shape of that house. This house. I try to avoid building just square houses. I know we need to work on this. The flat side has been bothering me a lot. But we'll be able to come in through this way. I think about here, and we'll be able to put some storage here and on this side over here. At least 3 high for the doorway. We'll do a double door. I like the double door aesthetic. That way it just feels more open when you do open it. Okay. And then if we want a window here, we'll leave that open so we can see the time of day when we do come in and out of the nether. And I don't know, do we want to leave a window here as well? That way we can always look out and up to the other houses and buildings that we do. Tight little window. There we go. Okay. So I think this will be the basis of the building. We're going to have to go at least up to the top where I have those black blocks up there. So I've got some of the deep slate bricks, some copper and smooth stone. I also got some fences, because just in case something follows us out back from the nether, we don't want it to have the ability to escape this house. Last thing we need is like well, anything from the nether really, but like a lava cube or something to come through and be able to chase us up to our bed. Okay. Going up a second layer of these. Did not mean to place that one there. Okay, well, almost there. I'm hoping I have enough, otherwise I gotta go cook some more. Do a layer of smooth stone, and copper, and then smooth stone. Okay, I just simply did this at all the different turns. I plan on building this entire house out of stones, or at least fireproof materials, because like I said, we don't know what's on the other side of the portal just yet. But I think I like the material change that we did. And from the looks of it, we need to go at least one more layer higher. The copper is going to eventually oxidize. It'll turn into a nice shade of blue over time. Don't know if I'm going to go ahead and wax these ones, but we will need to eventually get beehive, thinking maybe a bee farm, get some wax, build some copper around on other builds. I think I would like to add some copper to those two buildings as well. Okay. I think there might just be just enough. Nope. We need two more smooth stone, and then I think I want to do a cobblestone roof. So let's go grab some more materials. We can put some of these materials away, but I'm liking how it looks in here. We'll be able to do some decorations, put some barrels down, change the floor up. We'll put some carpeting in here. And obviously dig up these materials that are around. I'll probably end up doing all that off screen. Today, mostly I want to get into the nether. And see what we can get out of it. Okay. It's the issue we're running in with right now is we do not have enough lava material. One of the many reasons I like to go into the nether is to fill up our lava buckets. Okay. Just gonna put this stuff away, do a quick housekeeping. I hear that guy. I'm not certain if that's a wandering trader or a pillager. Either way, we gotta be careful. I hear him, but I don't see him. There he is. Down there. Okay, so we need some cobble. I don't think I have any made yet, so I'll do 2 stacks. See how that looks. And I'm going to need some ladders to get up there. I like how that looks down there. It looks like it's a nice addition to this area. Yeah, there he is. See if you're going to go to sleep and get him to despawn for us. It's not quite nighttime yet, even though we can see the moon. The sun's still setting a little bit. We are safe up here. They can't get us up here. But I do not want them in my home. Okay. Yeah, I think they might be gone now. But I like how this turned out a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to grab the smooth stone, didn't I? We'll have to come back for that later then. Okay, here comes some more of my funny shaped roofing. Still haven't fully figured out how to make it look good yet. Roofs and ceilings have always been a hard part for me. Okay. I don't want it to go too high, but at the same time, I think if we use the slabs, it prevents things from spawning on top of it. Yeah, it looks good like that. Three, 4. Placing the stairs, because I don't believe things can spawn on stairs either, and I like the aesthetic for it. And of course, a little bit awkwardly out for that. Don't want to fall off the house. I think that's good there. did the same thing again. There we go. Okay. Nope, didn't catch it. I am still using the controller. I need to learn how to use the mouse and keyboard eventually. But for now, it's a right click in one of the analog sticks, allows me to crouch down. For me, it feels more comfortable than holding a shift key while trying to move the mouse at the moment. At the same time, it makes it harder when I'm trying to collect things when I break it like that. I don't want to fall off and hurt myself before, because then we gotta monkey our way back up here again. Might have to go get more materials soon. Okay. So let's see if we can connect these two now. I'm intentionally leaving some gap in between there and here, so that way we can do some lighting. What's nice about slabs is light goes right through it, so we'll be able to adjust our lighting in this area as we get it. Okay. Now I gotta figure out how to connect all this together now. I'll have to fix the gaps in there as well. Okay, it's slowly coming together. Now I've only got to 2. So I think I'll put these down. And then we'll come back and finish this later. But for the most part, I kind of want to get into the nether. There we go. Yeah, so I got a little bit more of the roof that we're going to need to do. Got a couple more blocks we're going to have to fill in. Oh, didn't mean to fall off. We used up everything that we got with us. I just keep falling off the ladder. Nope, no. There. Couple of holes in the ceiling, but we'll fix those up in a little bit. Alright. So, just going to move this over to a corner. I'd like to keep storage over here, mostly barrels, to keep it tighter around. We do have a view to the outside. Okay. Let's go get our diamond armor and peek on through to see what's on the other side of this. And we are going to build stairs that connects to this staircase. Fill that in. Probably should put a bed close by too. Alright. I'm going to keep my golden boots on for now. Reason being is we don't know what's on the other side. These are probably going to break anytime soon, so I'm not worried about those. But what's on the other side, sometimes the piglins are obsessed with gold. I don't have a lot of space left, so maybe I should fix these up real quick. I think I have some gold up here in our smelter. If you don't have gold on you when you come across the piglin in the nether, they will attack you, and they won't stop. And if you anger one of them, then they're just going to keep coming at you no matter what. I don't see any gold. There we go. I need to get an anvil, so that way we can repair our stuff. I think that'll probably be another project as well that we need. We have enough iron already to do so. Alright, for now, I'm just going to make me a fresh pair of boots. We are going to need to go mining for more gold soon. It's almost nighttime. I like the shape of this house. I like how it looked a little bit. We'll put something on this end here. Let's go to sleep first before we go through, just in case. Don't know what kind of spawns are going to come across while we're around. Don't want to come out of the nether after a hard-fought battle. That does remind me, I need a shield. Need to go collect some more arrows as well. But I don't plan on going in there guns a-blazing at the moment. Just want to pop in to see what we kind of deal with, because when we do get to the other side, we are going to want to build a base on the other side as well, just to prevent the portal from being turned off. One world place blast could potentially break, well, can't break the obsidian, but it can deactivate the portal itself. That's why I'm taking this with us just in case, but we'll most likely leave it here often. But as a famous TV show often likes using, on Z. Into the nether we go. Okay. Okay. We are not by a lava pit, but I do see some lava down there. We got some zombie piglins over there. If we weren't wearing gold, we'd have to deal with them. It's a great spot for mushrooms. It looks like we have a nice alcove. I do not see any ghasts, which is a bonus. Those are the flying ghost creatures that shoot fireballs at us. I do like the netherrack. We'll be able to cut up with that a little bit. But I think I like where this is set. We do have to be careful. This is a whole new biome. So dying in here could potentially mean we lose our items. We do not want to get lost because we'll have to use obsidian to come back. And we do have to be careful digging in the walls. Just want to stay close. I want to come around the corner here and see what kind of things we are working with around the corner. I don't want to go out into the open just yet. There's some more piglins over there. I'm glad I'm wearing gold shoes. Oh, that is a drop down there. Just listen to those noises. This is not a welcoming place. Oh, do not want to walk off the edge. First time we died, we were found down in the cave, and I walked right off the edge and into a lava pit. Do not want to do that again. I think what we'll end up eventually doing is probably building a bridgeway that connects these two things. I'd also like to be able to build down there to get down close to the lava. I bet if we did build our portal down in the cave, we'd be down in that direction. Which I think we might end up doing just yet. When we get more obsidian. Have two different portals. I do like seeing the glowstone. See about collecting some of that when we get a silk touch enchantment. I'm just watching this guy over here. I don't want him to get aggressive. Of course, he's not going to get aggressive because I'm wearing gold, but if I accidentally mine gold, then that might cause an issue. Still no sign of any ghasts, which is good. Do not like ghasts. I like that they can shoot fireballs. This area is too explosive for fireballs. This is nice. I've already got a stack of netherrack. We'll be able to cook some of this and turn it into nether bricks. I like nether bricks. I like bricks in general in this game. I like the design and the textures that they give. I don't want to go too far in the nether and get ourselves lost. Looks like we're almost at this location. Well, I think I heard one. It's a big open space. Do not want to look at the enemy. Water doesn't function really well here in the nether. Some quartz, that'll be nice to mine out. I just want to peek through here because that looks like... Yep, that ahead is a crimson forest. It'll be really nice to collect some of that wood. It's a beautiful shades of red of wood that we can get. See more glowstone down there. Just gotta be careful digging into these walls. I see the lava dripping. Oh, I think that was a gas that spawned in. And as I was saying, though, is because you can see the lava pouring down from the sky. You never know where a lava source may be in these walls. Last thing we need is to open up and burn ourselves. I don't believe protection on breaking, fire protection. Yeah, look at all that. We'll probably go in the opposite direction the next time we come in the nether. I don't know how much I'll show on screen of just busybody work and collecting. If we come across anything, we'll definitely be doing that. Yeah, that's a beautiful area. Doesn't look too big. Well, it all depends until we go expanding and decorating. Oh, there's a ghast. This is what I was afraid of. We're gonna run. There we go. So, what just happened was when a ghast shoots a fireball at you, if you time it right with a swing of an item in your hand, like a sword or a pickaxe, you can send it back at him. Doing so launches the fireball backwards, and the fireball was able to kill him. We're going to have to reinforce this bridge if ghasts can spawn over there. How much damage did he do? Not too bad. He didn't anger you guys too much, did he? Just go put out some of this fire. Oh, I know, right? I don't like ghasts either. They're just too mean. I think I hear another one. I'm honestly surprised he was able to spawn over in that area. You saw the size of him. He can get kind of stuck. I'm glad it didn't anger any of the piglins. Aye. We are definitely going to reinforce our portal now that I know that ghasts can get over there. No reason to get upset with me. I didn't do anything. Yeah, I hear them. I just don't see them. I'm going to need a bow and arrow a lot. Alright, let's head on back. Ooh! See how close that was? That's why we need to do a fortress on the other side. If we would have any second later, he could have broke our portal and we would have been stuck on that side. Okay. So, let's go ahead and change our shoes. We're going to definitely need to keep those. I'm simply returning these items. We're going to have to put a anvil in here to repair the things as we need them. Got to build our thing on the other side. But I think for today's episode, we're probably going to end it there. It's a little bit shorter than I thought it was going to be. Only so much. But I do appreciate the continued support of this series. It's a lot of fun. We are going to equip ourselves up a little bit better, I think. And we will do some more adventuring in the next episode. But until then, God bless, and see you all next time.